Now, what did you think as soon as you saw him hit that ball?
I thought, oh, I think I can catch this.
Wow, what a catch!
Which I did.
He not only caught that foul ball, 9-year-old Lincoln Keller caught some major attention for that jumping catch in left field. So much so, their family has been taking constant phone calls.
I looked down to where it was going and I see Lincoln like make the snag, and I'm like, holy.
My friend said he couldn't believe he made that catch. My other friend said, I don't know how you held on to that ball because you fell on concrete.
And catching that ball while jumping upstairs makes the play even more impressive.
I didn't realize he was tracking it as long as he was. That's what amazed me. I thought he just jumped out of the seat and snagged it.
While the catch may be more memorable than the ball, young Lincoln has plans for the souvenir that is bringing him big-time attention.
I want to get it signed and hopefully put it on my ball rack that my Pat made me.
He may be only 9, but he is ready to be called up to the big show.
I think they really pay attention to the fans and stuff. So I think I could become a pirate if I want to.
Do you want to become a pirate?
Yes.
In all your 9 years on Earth, how would you rank that moment?
10 out of 10.
The Thunderbolt has been thrilling riders at Kennywood for 50 years. It may not be the youngest coaster at the park, but it's certainly one of the most popular.
The Thunderbolt has been here for 50 years now, and its popularity hasn't declined at all in those 50 years. It continues to be one of the most popular attractions.
Did you know, though, parts of the Thunderbolt are even older than 50?
Parts of this ride have actually date back to 1924, when a ride called the Petelin opened and was a pretty popular roller coaster, was here for 45 years.
Then in 1968, Kennywood wanted to create a new thrill on the hill, so the Thunderbolt was born. And if you were born in 1968 or earlier, the Thunderbolt's birthday could mean savings for you.
Starting on Tuesday the 29th, admission for all guests that are as old as the Thunderbolt or older, so age 15 up, they can come for just $19.68. Those tickets will be available at the gate.
You don't have to be 50, though, to celebrate.
All you have to do is enter, and you have a chance to win a Thunderbolt prize package, which entails a VIP trip to Kennywood, tickets for line passes, the works, and also the chance to ride a 50-ride marathon on the Thunderbolt.
And at 50, the Thunderbolt is still showing you don't need a whole lot of speed to be a great ride.
You don't, ever hit a insane top speed on the Thunderbolt. But those lateral Gs, along with the vertical Gs, it's a longer ride, so you're getting that value and length out of it. It's just all added up into a really nice package.
At Kennywood, Ray Petelin, Pittsburgh's Action News 4. The Woolies Fish, a Strip District icon in Pittsburgh, has been perching its fins on this location since 1989. In spite of being the big fish on the block, the Woolies logo is being served an eviction notice to make way for 144 apartments.
I'm really upset. I'm so upset. I can't believe it.
While the news is disturbing to some, there is a wish to find this fish a new pad to call home, and Pittsburghers are coming up with suggestions, like Mount Washington treating the fish like the legendary Hollywood sign.
That could work, I think, everybody gets to see it when they go into the city, when you're down at the game, traveling.
But others think that's the wrong side of the river.
No, because that's inaccessible for too many people.
The Heinz History Center was a suggestion, but that didn't come with great Pittsburgher reviews. However, hanging the Woolies fish from the 16th Street Bridge was popular.
That would be good, because that's the bridge that you can see it from.
And hooking this fish on Spring Hill had mixed reviews.
Look kind of like that. Yeah, I'm not digging that.
No?
No, I don't think so.
It's been in the Strip for quite some time. I think you should keep it there, to be honest. It's got to keep in the area. It's a hometown favorite. Everybody loves Woolies.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I don't know how visible that would be, though.
Bottom line, most want the fish to stay put.
You move to stay in the same area, otherwise keep it here.
Since that's not going to happen, any idea will do. Now, what if I got it tattooed to my arm?
Go for it, Pittsburgher. That'd be great. Let's see it. You know any tattoo places? Go for it.
We do know of some places. Now, you promise it'll wink when I flex, right?
Sure will, buddy.
Ray Petelin, Channel 4 Action News. Let's travel back in time, 66 to 68 million years ago. There lived a dinosaur 7 feet tall, 10 feet wide, and weighed 500 pounds. And for years only had the nickname Chicken from Hell.
When sort of your person, who's maybe not that familiar with dinosaurs sees this thing for the first time, the first thought is often not, what a weird looking dinosaur. The first thought is often, what a really weird looking bird.
And this chicken from hell roamed the earth alongside what may have been one of its main predators, the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
As big and formidable as Anzu was in life, it would have, run with its tail between its legs if it saw a T-Rex. In fact, it probably lived a lot of its life trying to avoid T-Rex.
Even though this dinosaur is millions of years old, this hell chicken is actually a new species of dinosaur, studied extensively at the Carnegie Museum of Natural History, where its fossils are kept, and where, after nearly 70 million years, it finally got a name.
We did finally finish our paper and gave it the official name Anzu Wileyi, and that translates to Wiley's feathered demon, because we think the thing would have looked pretty demonic and probably also would have been covered in feathers.
While Dr. Lamanna has assisted in papers that led to the naming of 8 to 10 dinosaurs, this is the first paper in which he was the head author.
When you've got a scientific discovery that's really exciting, and you know it's really exciting, the feeling is something like, remember when you were a kid at Christmas? It's something like that feeling, but even magnified, even greater than that.
While the new name is just as mean as Chicken from Hell, would it actually taste like chicken?
Hypothetically, if you go to Florida and you get an alligator steak, and then, a day later eat an ostrich steak, and if you can find things in common between the way those taste, then that might be something like what this dinosaur would have tasted as well. But I'll admit that I'm speculating there.
And if the idea of that taste doesn't turn you off, think about this. You'd have to fight a chicken whose chicken leg is this big, and that's probably a yabba dabba don't. I'm meteorologist Ray Petelin at the Carnegie Museum of Natural History for Pittsburgh's Action News 4. Meet Coolio, a northern elephant seal, and the Pittsburgh Zoo and PPG Aquarium's new bundle of joy. A really big bundle of joy.
Currently he weighs about 500 pounds. I think they get between 4,500 and 5,000 pounds, and they can get up to 13 feet in length also. So he's going to be a pretty big guy.
And Coolio is lucky that he has a chance to become a big guy. Elephant seals let their young on their own at an early age, causing many to struggle just to make it. Coolio became stranded on Pebble Beach, California, but was rescued by the North Coast Marine Mammal Center.
And most of them, if not all, can be re-released back into the wild. He was just kind of a special case because of his blindness. I mean, he was a special case too, so that they did find him and rescue him in time because he was blind. He probably wouldn't have made it.
Since Coolio was blinded by his ordeal and Pittsburgh has the resources to care for him, the seal flew to the City of Steel to be cared for. But getting a 500-pound seal airborne is no easy task.
We had a special crate made for him. We had to coax him in the crate. He actually was really great about it. He went right in. And then we had a sprayer that we sprayed him down the whole journey just to keep him cool.
Because Coolio cannot see, they will use alternative methods to train him.
With our other animals, we use visual cues also, but since he is blind, we can only use verbal and touch.
As for the name Coolio, he didn't get it because of his fantastic voyage.
He has a pretty chill personality.
Since Coolio is still being acclimated to his surroundings, there's no timetable on when he'll be available to be seen by the public. At the Pittsburgh Zoo and PPG Aquarium, I'm Ray Petelin, Pittsburgh's Action News 4. Isaac Hall, a newborn here at West Penn Hospital. Although he looks small, this little guy's a big deal.
It was definitely unexpected, and when we first heard it, you just want to make sure that the baby's healthy.
Isaac is healthy in every sense of the word, medically, and a healthy 13 pounds, 10 ounces when he was born to this Elwood City couple. The big baby entered the world wearing the clothes of a typical 6-month-old.
We didn't have a lot of newborn clothes, but we'll probably have a lot of clothes that won't fit him.
Yeah.
As Michelle's pregnancy progressed, she and her husband Brad knew their baby was big.
And we knew the baby was going to be very likely to be very large. As large as this, no. But at the same time, still too large to safely deliver any other way.
Let's put it this way. Isaac's 13 pounds and 10 ounces makes him almost twice the size of an average newborn. More impressive, he was even delivered a week early.
So once we had the ultrasounds and the size and everything, they decided to have a planned C-section.
She didn't need an ultrasound, though, to know Isaac was going to be one big boy.
It's a really big belly. Very heavy.
Isaac arrived tipping the scales and breaking records at West Penn Hospital.
And when I polled all the pediatricians from this hospital, some of whom date from the early 1980s, there's never been a baby on record that's this size.
When babies are born this big, there's often an underlying health issue with the mother or child. That's not the case here. Isaac is one healthy bundle of joy, or should I say, bushel of joy. In Pittsburgh's Bloomfield neighborhood, I'm Ray Petelin, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.